No.
I am back.
I didn't know I had done that.
I am back with the host of CBS Mornings and Oprah Daily's editor-at-large. She's also my style twin, Gayle King. This is what was so funny. You got the shock of your life when when she threw you that surprise birthday party. You walked in, I mean, we had a blast, but when you walked in, did you even know that you had done that jump back?
It was only after I saw the tape that I went, oh God, that's gonna be a bad meme somewhere. But when you first walk in the restaurant, they had people lined up. Turns out that they were restaurant employees.
Yes.
Who were eating dinner, so I didn't think anything about that. And I'd been sort of bitching and moaning because I did want to go to this very important black tie dinner in D.C. And I'd been saying to Oprah, why can we have the dinner Thursday night? Can we have it at lunch on Friday? And then I did an in run to ask people, listen, if Oprah moved the dinner to Friday, could you come on Thursday? And she said, I hear you're doing that. Stop doing it because this is the only time we can do it.
Do it.
Okay. So I went and I was a little bummed about it.
Yes.
Because I said, I know all these people. Is it okay to skip the holiday dinner? No, no, no. So when I walked in, my mindset was, well, okay, you know, you have to pivot, Sherri, as you know. And the first person I saw was my favorite son, Will, and Barry Diller.
Yes.
And I'm thinking, what are Will? Because I'd seen Will earlier. He was in town. He had taken a plane to go home or so, I thought. So I was so thrown by that.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, you know, you're trying to process that. Then I see favorite daughter Kirby and her husband, like, what are they doing? You know, her husband had made partner. We're very excited. Virgil, you go, Virgil.
That's right.
And so they were in New York celebrating, and they said that they had left earlier in the day. So my mind couldn't comprehend it. Even when they said surprise, I'm thinking, what surprise? It was only when they sang happy birthday.
Right.
Which, by the way, guys, my birthday's December 28th. It's between Christmas and New Year's. Nobody wants to celebrate with you on those particular times because it's right in the middle of your holiday plan. So I was really fine with that. So it was only when they sang that, and then I saw the people that were in the room, Sherri, I was honestly so humbled and blown away.
Yes.
Really blown away.
Oh, my gosh. Because everybody wanted to love on you.
And I felt that. I felt that. You know, it's so nice to feel appreciated in that way while you're still alive to as they say, receive your flowers. I mean, and it was, sure, there were some famous people, I get that. But there were so many different types of people from my life. That's the thing. My three sisters were there. I met all
of them.
And their kids and their husbands. We just all saw each other Thanksgiving. So I don't even know how to express the gratitude that I feel. I understand Oprah had been working on it since June.
Yeah.
And I've been saying when she turned 70 in January, can't you just have a good dance party and just invite all, why don't you, but you know, she didn't want to do that. She wanted to be at home reading a book underneath her trees.
Yes.
And I said, but it would be so nice just to have a dance. You're turning 70. That's a big deal. She goes, you know, I don't want all of that. So I feel that party was the one I was hoping that she would have for herself, but I was so glad it was me.
She had it for her best friend.
I was so glad it was me. And they've been planning it since June.
And we got the invitation and we all answered very early.
Wow.
That's how much we love you, Gayle, and wanted to be there.
And then that it happens that I'm on your show on Monday.
I know.
After the Friday. And Sus was there. You know, I love me some Sus.
I know you do. This is what
I love this man.
How on earth, like, I know that Oprah hired you, she hired him to do your party, Ben. You hired him to do your son's party.
No, my son's wedding, but that's because Oprah said, do you know that guy over at Sherry's show, DJ Sus? I go, yeah. She goes, he's really good. You should see if he could do Will's wedding. Yeah. I go, wow. It didn't even occur to me to ask him because I thought, no way I could get DJ Sus. I called him up. Hello, Steven.
You call him Steven. I love it.
I know, I like his name.
You called him Steven at the party. I said, who the hell is Steven? Who is she talking about?
Because I said, thanks, Steven. I didn't want to say thanks, DJ. So I just really like him.
He's so good. Now he's like, and he's not, you know, he's going to be attached at your hip, Gayle. He's not going to leave.
That's okay. I wouldn't mind if he's underneath a tree somewhere. No, asking for a friend. Okay. I don't date people that I could have given birth to. But I just think he's a really nice guy.
He's such a sweet guy. I mean, but you know, just every aspect of the party was amazing.
Yes,
but
I felt that.
It was, and I know when Oprah was talking about your friendship for 50 years, and she said that y'all never had a disagreement, you never had a fight. Look at y'all.
I know, look at
and
us.
look at you now.
I know, we still do that same pose.
The same pose.
I know. That was at Will's rehearsal dinner in
right
California.
Over here, yes.
Because the wedding was in Oprah's backyard.
Right there, yeah.
Okay, right there. And then that was years ago. She used to have a farm in Indiana, and she was just having a big barbecue or something.
And y'all
we were all there. Yeah.
But you've kept it up. But I got to know, how have you never had a disagreement?
But what is there to fight about? Honestly, I mean, I feel that we both support each other.
Right.
She tells you the truth, and I do the same, even when you don't want to hear it.
Okay.
And so I don't know. It's not, you know, I make this joke all the time that if you ever came home and caught me with Stedman, take me to the hospital because something is wrong. I've lost my mind. Don't even be mad.
Right.
We've just never had anything that was worth a fracture. No.
Oh, because when Niecy calls me and she goes, "Girl, I'm just telling you the truth," I go, "Bitch, I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear," and I hang up the phone. Stop. You know. So it's just the fact.
Oh, there's been times when I go, I gotta go now.
Okay.
You know? But I've never had where I was angry or didn't want to speak to her or she not speak to me. Never.
I love this. Now, you know, it's so funny, Gail. Another thing I was thinking about is I recently spoke about my movie date gone wrong when I went to see Gladiator.
I know, I saw that. And you sat in the row behind.
I sat in the row behind.
Because the seats were not together.
They weren't together.
And then there were seats. See, I watch the show every day. Then there were seats that opened up and he said, "Come down." He said, "I'm all settled. I got my blanket. I got my food." I did think you should have moved, Sherry, though. I did think that.
Gail, I've been waiting to see Gladiator for 22 years. I was not moving for...
I know, but there was a seat next to the guy.
Well, you know what? I don't want to hear no more from you, Gail. That's what I'm saying. Oh, my God. I got to get it from you, too.
I did think you could have picked up your little cups and moved to be with the guy. I did think that, but that's just me.
Well, somebody who's got the opinion, how is your dating life? So I can tell you about your dating. So how's your dating life going?
Well, let's just say I'm alert and available.
Okay.
I'm alert and available.
I like that.
And
have you had any stories?
And I've had some clunkers. I remember a friend set me up with somebody, and they said, and so I'm really big, guys, on grammar. I like people that just speak proper English.
Right.
You know, it's different when you're kidding around because we can all talk that way.
Right.
But he said, you know, girl, I love when they call you girl. I do like that.
Sexy.
And baby, I love that. Because there's something about
you like Lil Mama?
No.
Oh, see, I like Lil Mama.
No. I don't like no little mama, no. I like baby.
Okay, and girl.
And girl. I like when they say girl. Come over here, girl. I like that. Okay, but so a friend had set me up, and he goes, you know, I want to cook for you because I make a mean scrimps scampies.
Scrimp scampi.
And so I called my friend and I said, are you mad at me about something? Why would you think? And the way, so I was very turned off by that. I said, oh, you mean shrimps? You mean shrimp scampi? He goes, yeah, girl, I make mean scrimp scampi. And then he repeated it. Because I was trying to give him an out thinking he was just making a joke.
Right.
So you got anybody to fix me up? Maybe Sus knows. Sus, you got any friends?
Sus knows how to talk, too. That's the one thing.
I'm cool. I'm pretty good with the talking.
Oh, my gosh. Okay.
But I believe that it happens when it's supposed to happen. I do.
Yes, that's
Taking
true.
a little longer than I thought, however.
Okay.
God.
All right.
But you know, my life is good. I'm not sitting here, you know, twiddling my thumbs and feeling sorry for myself. I don't have that. But I do believe life is always better when shared.
That's absolutely right.
I do believe that.
Well, maybe you need to open yourself up to a lil mama. Let them call you lil mama. You don't understand, Gail, what somebody calling you lil mama will do. That right there is just...
What does that mean, lil mama?
Lil mama, it means like, you know, like he's treating you like, you know, you're sexy, you're tiny, you just, you know, it's very affectionate, lil mama. And anybody that can make some scrimp scampi, don't sleep on it. Or maybe, I'm just saying. Please welcome Michelle Buteau.
gonna work out.
Girl, I know that's right. Well, I gotta tell you, you look amazing. When you get the thigh highs? You got the thigh highs on.
Yes, you know what? I'm so inspired by Mary J. Blige because I feel like thick thighs save lives. So I'm just like, yes.
That's it. You look so good.
Thank you. And I'm out of breath. Good morning, everybody.
Take your deep breaths while I talk to you. I know how that feels.
You
girl.
know?
You got the adrenaline, but your body's going, what are you doing to me?
Exactly.
Okay?
Exactly. I need a Gatorade and a banana. What's going on, Sherri?
Someone said it's just take a deep breath. You asked me to open for you when you had your special at Radio City Music Hall. I was so honored to do that. And I saw, thank y'all. But I looked out there and it was thousands of seats at Radio City Music Hall.
Over 6,000.
Over 6,000. You sold that baby out. They were all there. What did it feel like when you walked out on that stage, when the curtain opened?
It's one of those feelings, like it's hard to describe, right? But it felt like I was at the top of like an emotional roller coaster.
Yeah.
And I was about to go down. And when the curtain opened, and I felt the love on my face and in my heart, like in my soul, it felt like I was carried on a roller coaster through love.
Yeah.
And I have to say, I cannot give you your flowers enough because, like a sister in comedy, you are a sister in comedy. And when you share your time with someone, it's precious. Right? Because you're busy, but it's also precious because you say what you mean and mean what you say. So when you're like, I'm gonna show up and support you, I'm like, I will do anything for you. Do you know what I mean?
You know,
thank you for that. And it was so fun because it felt like a takeover.
It was so much fun, and it's precious because I love you so much, and I know from whence you came and how you started in stand-up and what you've been through, and people may look at you and what they see is the smile and the thigh-high boots and, oh, she's doing this. But what they don't know is you have been through the trenches, and it's been a lot of tears for you to be right where you are today. So when you asked me to open for you, I was like, anything you need, I am there for you. I'm there, and you know that.
I know, same.
So, girl, now that I've said that and gave you all your flowers, I got a bone to pick with you.
Oh,
okay,
no!
I do. I needed to get you together first. Are you trying to steal my man, Lenny Kravitz?
Oh my God, Sherri!
I saw you do it on stage, and I keep seeing it. What's happening here?
Okay, first of all, I didn't know he was your man.
Yeah.
That's number one. I thought he was like America's sweetheart. And I can't, you know what? He's just magnetic, you know?
Yes,
He's
he
just
is.
got that thing.
Yes, he is.
And so I'm a married woman. I just appreciate his talent.
I like that should you choose to run for office one day. You got away with words. Here's the thing.
Yes.
You are married. You've been married for 16 years to your man, Heist.
Yeah.
But how does he feel about Lenny Kravitz like he likes all of your posts? And then
Okay, you know what? Lenny, let's not start rumors. Lenny doesn't like all my posts.
Hey,
Okay.
Okay, first of all, that looks like 9 hearts. You tell me, how did Heist feel when he saw Lenny put 9 hearts on your post?
I cannot, okay. Are you really, welcome to the view, everybody. We're going in, okay, listen. So he put the 9 hearts, hi, baby, that's my baby. Shoulder passing off. So what I saw, it's so funny, when I saw Lenny put the 9 hearts, I said, I didn't count them or anything. I was just like, these are nice hearts. And then I mindfully put emojis like praying hand, thank you so much.
Yes.
And like the, blushing emoji. And then like this. And then I was like, I'm a married woman. This is social media. And then 2 minutes later, my husband writes to Lenny and me, and he goes, back off, Lenny. I said, husband, calm it down. And then I just deleted it right away because I was like, I can't have this out in the public. As I talk about it on national TV in a blazer dress. But the point is, it's all love. I mean, you met him. What's he like? Did you see his kind eyes behind those glasses? What he smell like? Taste like? Just kidding. I mean, did he have good knees? Did he do a squat? Did anything fall out? Did his pants rip? What it did, Sherri? What happened?
Well, I will tell you this.
Tell me.
He smells like sandalwood. Like, you know, because you know he chops down trees with no clothes on.
I didn't know that.
So he smells, and then if you touch his chest, he's got his chest is very hard. It feels, when you feel his chest, and then when he kisses you, you got to turn just the right way because he'll take your eye out. When
what do you mean? When he kisses you where?
These are
follow-up questions.
He does like to kiss, so you got to be prepared for all of that.
Okay, I'll stay prepared. Anyways, thank you, Lenny, for being so great.
There you go. And so I'm gonna get back to your husband, Heist, who you're so madly in love about.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, yeah, because I can see your body going there. Yeah, like I said, y'all been married. It's 15 years that you've been married.
I don't know. We met a long time ago. It was supposed to be one night stand. We're still here. So that's why I say, if you're single, open up your mind, your heart, and your legs to love. Do it.
Okay. Because you never know. You never know what's gonna happen. And I'm gonna get off Lenny. So this last question. I mean, girl, okay, this is where I go when I'm with you. We're
gonna get off it, we're gonna get on it.
Okay. You bad. You a bad girl. Who smells better, Lenny or Heist?
Well, I know what sandalwood smells like, but I don't know what sandalwood smells like on An American Hero.
Okay.
But I'm gonna say my husband because, chemistry is real, and I still like to put my face in his face, and that's how I know I want to be married.
That's right. You gotta like how your man smells.
You have to like how that person kisses. Like, you could work everything out, you know what I mean? But you can't work out chemistry. You gotta have it.
You have to have it.
So look at everybody deciding whether they should be with somebody. Okay.
And this is you've gone through so many reincarnations, and I love it because you are a mother. It is taking you to another level. You got twins, 6-year-old Hazel and Otis.
Yes.
You're twins.
Yes.
And you were doing stuff that I never thought you would do. You took the kids sledding. Okay.
Or did they take me? Honestly, look at that. Why is everyone looking worried? Gravity is real, yo. Don't worry, I got a PPO in case something happens. Okay. But that's what happens when you're married to a white European man. You gotta be very physical, number one. Number two, I'm glad my body is buoyant. Y'all so shady. We playing this on loop? Okay. Also, I didn't realize, having faux locks and going sledding, it was giving, a bobsled. What's the bobsledding team?
The Jamaican bobsled.
Yeah, what's that movie called? Cool Runnings?
Cool Runnings.
I was like, hear me now. Like, it was a lot. It was a lot, but it was fun because I came home with my ankles intact.
You did?
Yeah, I can't see anything. That's why I had sunglasses on. I was like, nobody should see the fright on my face.
Okay, I'm just like,
Do you go sledding?
No, I don't go sledding. I'm gonna go with you in Heist though, because it looked fun.
It was fun. It was really fun when it was over.
You know what? I love it. And you know what's not over, and I'm so glad it is back. Survival of the Thickest.
Come on, segue.
Survival, yes, baby.
Season 2.
Season 2.
Yes.
It airs March 27th. Season 2.
Yes.
Like, what are you excited? I love season 1, but what are you excited about?
My beautiful cast, y'all.
Season 2.
Season 2.
What are we looking at now? Season 2. What you excited about?
Oh my God, so many things. It's bigger, it's blacker, it's sassier, it's classier, it's all the things. It's bougie on a budget. We doing it. We taking over. It's inclusive, it's thoughtful, it's sexy. We are celebrating each other's bodies the way we need to be celebrated. So don't watch with your 6-year-old twins because it's sexy. I tried to get you on the show, but your schedule was very hard.
I couldn't do it, but
I know.
I'm here
But
for
just
your
so you know,
season 3.
I really tried to get her top titty me on the show. Can I say that? So sorry. Oh no!
I did, and you know what? Because I cracked my tooth, and they take my tooth. I sent you a picture.
I know.
So I'm part of the side tooth community. So I wasn't able.
It's a good community, though.
It is a good community, but it stopped me from doing your show. So I'm there season 3. I promise you, I'm there.
Speak into existence.
But I love it, because you say, it's bigger, it's blacker, but everybody loves it. Like, what do you think it is about Survival of the Thickest that everybody loves the show?
I mean, when we say let's keep it real, I keep it real 100%. And so when you talk about the tough times, we have to lean into the tough times and what it's like for us to show up for each other as a community, because we only can laugh and really love on each other after we've experienced pain. And so that's what comedy is, and that's what you do every day. You know what I mean? You bring the sunshine into everyone's TV in their homes because you know what it's like. And so that's what it is. And it's just New York. It's just very New York.
It
and
is
so
very New York.
whether you're here or you can't afford to come here, whatever, you're gonna get a slice and dice of it, and it's gonna be fantastic. March 27th, Netflix. Get somebody's password and watch it.
You know, and I love this. That's why I said, you know, people, they may see just this and not know that you had to go through things.
Yeah.
I want to ask you this. What was the worst job, you know, before you became a full-time comic and actress, what was the worst job that you ever had?
Oh my goodness. There was retail where I was just like, people would come in the store, I'm like, how you doing? They'd be like, just looking. I said, how you doing? That was a lot. But I think the worst one was probably a telemarketer because people would hang up on me and I'm like, I'm nice.
Yeah.
I got a double chin and freckles. I'm just trying to talk to you and see if you want to upgrade this insurance. So telemarketer was hard. What do y'all do when a telemarketer calls?
You
hang up the phone. That's so rude. You don't even... You know, I'm a double fire sign. I have a lot of love to give you in these 30 seconds or less.
And they all hang up on you.
Yeah.
I am back with Taraji P. Henson, who just released her new Moscato wine with 7 daughters. And you know, after a long day, we all want to get home and relax with our favorite beverage. So it is time to play Wind Down Relay. Okay. So here's how it works, Taraji. Okay, you and I are gonna race to see who can wind down the fastest. So first, we're gonna get comfy by putting on a robe.
Okay.
And then it's time to uncork some wine and pour it into our large glass. Next, we're gonna arrange our snacks on a charcuterie board. And last, we're gonna bring our wine and snacks over to our mom cave, wind down in a comfy chair. Now, the clock, Taraji, is gonna stop when you press the power button on your TV remote.
All right.
Now, here's the thing. Whoever has the fastest time is crowned the wind down queen. Okay? And I know you are competitive.
I'm very competitive.
You are so competitive.
Hurry up, Sherry. I'm ready.
So I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna go first,
Okay.
Taraji. Okay, y'all set the clock. Ready and go. Okay, put them on. My robe. Okay, here's my wine. There we go. Swirl it around. I gotta... Okay, we're gonna put this here. Put this here. Where's my knife at? Put some charcuterie here. We're gonna put... I finished in 73 seconds. So now it is your turn. Y'all reset the clock. Get ready, Taraji, and go! I declare you the winner.
More importantly, where is this cheese?
We're gonna get you that cheese. It's like a garlic Gouda.
Oh my God.
We're gonna get you that garlic Gouda, and Taraji, not only the garlic Gouda, we got you a crown because you will always be the wind down queen. welcome the incredible Keke Palmer. You know what? I knew that you were coming with the hair, and I said to my artist, Theo Bear, I said, I need hair for Keke.
Yes!
I need the hair for my girl.
You look amazing. You got the hair, you got the body, the nails. It's just giving life, as always.
Giving life,
Yes.
taking it from you. I just love it because it's just always great seeing you.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Did you bring Leo?
Oh my gosh, I didn't bring Leo this time.
Oh.
He would have tore everything up.
Look at this. Okay, first of all,
Oh my gosh, my Pookie Nookie.
I can't believe your Pookie Nookie is gonna be 2 years old next month.
And he's getting, guys, yes, it's the second year, going into the second year of motherhood, and literally he's actually getting into the terrible twos. Y'all was right.
Are you ready for the terrible twos?
I mean, he's telling me no all the time. Stop. I'm like, what did I do? I'm just trying to love you. It's crazy.
Girl, look at him like, what, you know, it's so funny. When he says stop and he too, and you going, I'm trying to love you. At 19, I say the same thing to Jeffrey. When he says stop, I go, I'm just trying to love you.
I don't know why they don't want the love. It's just a kiss for mama.
But you know what they do? But they don't. They want the love when they want the love. You just gotta be there with the lips, that's all.
Yeah, they manipulative.
They are, but he loves you. Look at him.
Oh
You know, it's so funny because you became an entertainer at a very young age.
Yeah.
So like looking at Leo, what does he do that makes you laugh?
Everything. So my mom the other day, she was singing to him, bring it on down, bring it on down. He loves singing. Any type of music, anything going on, he loves to do. Obviously, he's bossy. When he sees you do something that he likes, he wants you to do it again.
He wants you to do it again.
He knows what he wants. He knows what he doesn't want. He's a very, like, I don't know, he has like a very leadership type of personality.
Wonder where he got that from. Oh my God.
It's funny to see yourself in your kid.
In Leo, that's what I'm saying.
It is really funny. And I do see moments in my family, my best friend, they'll say, that's you. And I'm like, no.
You see?
Yes.
You see? Now, I know that Leo is entertained by your impressions. You, bar none, are so good.
Oh my gosh.
I've seen you do Angela Bassett. You were so good. Ariana Grande, you've done Nicki Minaj, and then you did on Hot Ones, you did Issa Rae.
Oh my gosh, Issa.
Like you took it there with Issa Rae. Like, so tell me, what's the secret to a perfect impression?
You know, I don't know. I just have fun with it. I think I always overdo anybody. You know what I mean? It's just about overdoing them, and whatever that quality is that people love most about them, you just go in on. But it's all in good fun.
Yeah. Now, okay, so, because you always have these impressions. Are you working on anybody new?
Yeah. Hey, family.
Oh, wait a minute. Did you just do me? Well, you got to do it.
I don't have enough up here. Hey, family.
Hey, you got my hey family. I'm not as seductive as you, girl, because I start doing hey family, be laughing. I can't even say. You look so good doing it. Thank you.
My gosh.
Okay, one of these things, I've got to congratulate you because I went and saw one of them days. When I tell you, and I love your mama because Sharon texted me. She was like, did you go see the movie yet? I said, I'm on my way. It was so good. It topped the box office. Like, it broke records on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, my God.
Keke, how does that feel?
Honestly, it really is. I've been doing it for so long, over 20 years, this industry. And, you know, just because you like something you do, you never know how the audience is gonna reply or if they're gonna see, you know, there's so much stuff out there. So for them to respond like this to the first feature film that I also executive produced was huge. I was just like, oh my gosh, you know, to have new moments as you continue to grow in the industry is always a treat.
Absolutely, I was smiling the whole time. We got a clip, y'all, take a look.
Somebody threw some retro Jordans up here. You know how much that's worth?
So what? It was so good. Kat was so awesome.
You had Kat in there. You had Janelle James in there.
Yes.
Like every time I looked around, you and SZA were getting into so many different doggone shenanigans. I said, this is like the young people's Friday.
Oh
what Friday was for us.
Well, that is very high praise. I think the thing I love the most about Friday is while it was funny, crazy, you had Craig, you had Smokey, at the center of it was let's protect ourselves in our community.
Right.
And that end scene, let's put the violence down, let's move the guns away. And I think that's also a message that lives in this movie where it's like, things are happening, gentrification's happening, we got struggles, we trying to get out the cycle of poverty, but through friendship, love, and community, you find hope.
That's it.
And I think that's like, you know, something we need.
And the sisterhood was so there. It's so funny because, like I said, I love the movie, and so do our friends in Hollywood. You had people renting out theaters, Taraji P. Henson.
Oh my gosh!
I mean, Kevin Hart, Queen Latifah, Jamie Foxx.
Oh my
and this is just to name a few. So, like, you know, with all of these people, I'm sure everybody was sending you a message. Was there, like, any meaningful messages that you remember getting?
I mean, every single message was meaningful because it's almost like art imitating life, life imitating art, where the community's coming together to hold these girls up.
Yes.
They seen what Issa was doing. Issa put this together. I mean, we've seen her do so many amazing things. This is the first film that she executive produced, a feature film like this, that she's not even starring in. And I just feel like they came through for your girls, you know?
Yes.
They really did.
They really came through for all
Shout out
y'all.
to Lawrence Lamont, Sarita Singleton.
Yes.
She's an amazing writer. This is her first feature film, and I just feel like the community said, yes, these are original stories that deserve to be told, and I'm so glad that the people enjoyed it.
I loved it because I went to the theater to take my niece, and it was sold out. We couldn't even, and I tried to use my name. I was like, do you know who I am?
I'm Sherri. Hey, family.
No, I should have said I'm one of Keke's cousins. Hopefully. But you know, it's so funny because one of them days, it stars SZA. Like this was her first feature debut. And when she was sitting here, SZA told me how nervous she was to do this. She said that she couldn't have like done this without you.
She looked so cute.
She was so cute when she came, but she gave you all the praise that you were so influential. So what's it like? You were actually the veteran working with a newbie. How was that?
You know, it's so crazy because she's my peer. So it's not like, hey, youngin'. You know what I mean? But I feel like she is a natural. You know what I'm saying? Like, from the moment that we did the chemistry test, it was like, boom. I think there was maybe like only one moment to me, which was the blocking. Sometimes I forget that blocking is a thing.
Yes.
That people have a learning curve. That probably was the one thing that I was like, okay, so, you know, you're gonna dance with the camera type vibe, but it'll get there. Other than that, I feel like we had just the most fun. It was literally like being with your homegirl on set.
Yeah. Was there anything that you had to do to like calm SZA down? Because she had nerves, you know, so like to get her past that nervous.
I mean, SZA be nervous, but she also is a pro.
Yeah.
She's like, oh no, I can't, and yeah! Like she is literally that. No, I swear, she's like, girl, I didn't even know my lines today. Action, so what's good? And it's like, now wait a minute, Miss Mamas.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So she just, you know, she be playing it modest, but she knows how to get it done.
Okay, and y'all did do it. Y'all got it done.
Okay.
And so, you know, SZA said that she wants to write music for you. So
Oh my gosh.
I love this. Would y'all collaborate in the studio or on screen again?
Sweetie, I would collaborate with her any which way that she wanted to.
Yeah.
SZA is one of the best writers of our generation.
Yes, she is.
She is an excellent artist, excellent writer, and she is able to feel energy. I think that's the thing about me and her, why we got so close, was because we were on set every day and we really got to know each other. You know, see different sides of each other. If you're together with somebody for 16, 20 hours a day, you gonna get to know them.
You gonna get to know them.
You know, and we got to know each other. And so, yeah, I would love, that's so funny that she mentioned that to you, because she talked to me about that on set, and I was like, girl, anytime, any day. I can't snooze. Yes. I'm ready for my record.
Oh my gosh, because y'all both have such deep energy. So I know you vibe so well. And you could tell that with the chemistry on one of them days. Now, I know you just released an EP, Diva Girl, a story by Keke Palmer. Okay?
Yes.
Now tell me something. with Diva Girl. You trying to create the next Destiny's Child, Missy.
Yeah, you know, this is like in the world, a zeitgeist of like this is Spinal Tap. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Where it's my makeshift group, but also it's still meta because I'm also singing down on the tracks. But this is our project. It's a story by myself, but this is the story of a diva named Kiana and her girl group, and she is like not to play with.
I love it. So you have that, you have your EP, you got your book, Master of Me. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Where you got so vulnerable in it. I love it because you really gave people a lot of sides of you that they didn't know.
Yeah.
And in there, you talked about creating a legacy.
Yeah.
So in creating a legacy, you're 31 years old, and I mean, you've accomplished so much at 31, Keke.
Oh, yeah.
So when you think about your legacy now, you got Leo, what do you want your legacy to be?
I think as an entertainer, and I'm sure you can relate to this, it's like everything is you. It's all on the back of you and the work you do, being out in the world, doing the movie, doing the song, doing the dance. So for me, when I think about a legacy, I feel like something that is tangible that I can pass down. I can't pass me down. But what my brand and what I've put into it, what it represents for the community, that's what I want. You know, when I started Key TV, my network, that was what it's about. I want to help the next generation. I want to continue to push the needle forward for the next, not just entertainer, but producer, DP, you know, sound engineer. There's so many opportunities that I don't think people know about outside of being in front of the camera. And I want to democratize the industry in that way.
I love.
So that's my hope and my desire.
You know, it's so funny because so many young ladies follow you. And what would you say to these young ladies out who's here who may not feel seen, who don't know how to step out and own their light, own their worth? What would you say to those young women?
They may not ever see you, but you see you. You know?
Yes.
Because I think that's the thing in life is that we often are waiting for the applause or waiting for the validation and for somebody to say, you're that girl. But the moment that you say you're that girl, you're that guy, you're that person to yourself, if somebody's going to follow, that's when they will. Because people can't do what you're not doing. If you ain't riding for you, then why I'm getting in the passenger seat?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what I've experienced, especially as I've gotten older. It gets better in time.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Like, that's so true. I'm so much better in these 30s. Oh, girl, I ain't never looked so fine. Thank God. You know?
That's what I want to know.
So it's like that getting older, it helps it. Too.
You know, Jennifer Lewis says she looks in the mirror and she says something. When you look in the mirror at yourself, what do you say to yourself?
Girl, you are who you think you are. Yes! Yes! And you know, it takes so long for you to just, I think it's that, and obviously we keep going in and out of it, but when you get into that journey of really loving on you,
Yeah.
it feels good.
It feels good.
Yeah.
Keke, I want to thank you for being here. Next time, please bring Leo.
I will. And Sherry, you know, it's so good to see you every time. I miss our time that we had on Broadway, girl.
I know. And it's okay. We'll have it again. We're going to work
We
together.
need to.
We're going to do it. Whatever you want to do, girl. Please welcome Lisa Ann Walter.
Okay. We'll sit.
I do. Can you sit down?
Yes.
I know you got
sort of.
Look at that. You gonna make it work, Mama.
Okay, yes,
There
I
you
will.
go. Every time I see you, I go, that's my friend. I'm so happy for you.
Vice versa.
Girl.
We've been through it.
We have been through it, me and you. Yeah. And I love it because I just get joy every time I see you because you work so hard. You deserve to live in your moment.
Thank you.
One of your, Lisa Ann, one of your moments is on the red carpet. I've been seeing you killing it on the red carpet.
Oh, thank you.
Girl, tell me.
So crazy.
This is what I love about you, because you are.
That bottom one was Wicked, my Wicked inspiration, and it was the night that I met Cynthia Erivo, and I was like, I didn't mean to cosplay in front of you.
Yeah.
But it worked.
It just happened.
Yeah.
Well, this is what I'm looking at, is because you got them hips, you got the va-va-vooms.
I know.
Like, you are living in your pinup girl era.
You know what? It didn't used to be in style. They were not about this when I was coming up, which is why I had so much body shame and self-loathing. And now, you know, girls out there paying for it. I'm like, I already got it.
You said, well, I pay it for it. You've been having it right
Been
there.
having it.
All natural and everything
Yes,
else. Girl.
exactly. Somebody accused me of getting a what's
A
it called?
BBL.
A BBL
A BBL.
online, and I showed a picture of me in a bathing suit when I was 4 years old with this Sicilian badonk. Pow! And I went, I was a baby with that butt. Shut up.
Okay. Thank you, Cicely. All right. Now, we have talked about, you and I, we always talk about how hard dating can be. You know, when we're getting it, we're in our season and we know what we want. But, you know, do you have a Valentine's Day this year?
No, I don't have one. I'm not going to tell you the honest truth.
What's the honest truth?
The honest truth is, remember the ex, the twins dad? Remember him?
Yes.
Okay. So when we first got back together, because we broke up for a little bit because I knew he was cheating. You know.
Yeah, we know.
So I
we
went
know.
away, and then we got back together because my dad died, and he like snatched me back up again. And on Valentine's Day, we got together. And then there was a stripper on his front lawn that he had also been dating at the same time. Do you remember that story?
Yes, I remember that story.
My shameful secret is that I didn't realize that I'd gotten pregnant that night. I had.
And you.
With twins.
With twins. I remember that.
And I wound up staying away for 5 months, and then he crawled back and begged my forgiveness, and we got back together. But I have not celebrated Valentine's Day since.
Since then, oh my God. Not only is
I didn't know I was going to tell the truth here today, but you always trick me.
I know,
because I feel like
girl.
we're talking in my house.
That we're on the phone. Because we sit cross-legged and talk. And that's right. And it's just like all of this stuff has happened. But it's like you're in a whole different mode now. Like,
I am.
You're confident, you're sexy, you know what you want.
Job that I love.
Your job you love.
Yes.
It reams differently. And
Thank you.
I definitely believe in you doing this stuff. You're out there. And you look like you're having fun.
I am. And you know, if a relationship comes now, I am all for it. I'm not done with love. I love love. I believe in it. I still love my first ex-husband. I am a big fan of romance and of love and of people finding each other. And whatever way that happens for me, great. And if not, I got girlfriends.
I'm always there for you. You always there for me when we're going through it. Now, I got to tell you, I saw something because you were so much fun.
Thank you.
I get jealous sometimes because you got to share it with everybody. But I fell out of my chair when I saw this video with you that you had posted from the Abbott Elementary makeup room. Take a look, y'all.
Defying gravity over here. The winds, oh my God, almost took my whole wig right off my head. I was like, Lord have mercy. It's hell over here right now.
Like, how much, this is kind of fun we had when we were on our sitcom together, but like, how much does Sheryl Lee Ralph make you laugh every day?
Okay, we trade off who comes in being on it.
Right.
And very often it's Cheryl on one.
Okay.
And she walks in, I'm gonna say 2 to 3 days out of 5 with that energy. Just, let me tell you, just walks into the trailer and it's a monologue or a sermon or something.
Right.
And before the end, we're all laughing. And on this day, it was when the winds were kicking up with all the fires and everything in LA. And everybody was so worried and nervous. And she came in with the wig askew, and I whipped my phone out as fast as possible and started shooting, and that's what we got. And so, I don't know, it went viral after that. But she's just her. That's who she is, this big energy, loving, lovely self. And that's the kind of stuff we do every day. I mean, it's not like going to work. It's like going to have fun.
And I love that you gave people joy during the fires because you gave them something to just like let go and laugh at.
That's it.
Right in the midst of that. And that's who you are. I didn't know that Sheryl Lee Ralph had never seen you do stand-up, that she came to see you do stand-up. So
I think that, you know, we go back with the stand-up. That's how I first met Sherri, was doing a gig together. And my stand-up is not, you know, I'm a Celebrity Jeopardy winner. I'm very educated. But I'm smart for a celebrity. But my stand-up is a little raw. And so I wouldn't necessarily invite a Sheryl Lee Ralph. But when she found out I was gonna go play Philly, my second home, go Birds.
There you go.
When she found out, she said, well, girl, I'm gonna come. And I was like, okay. And then I was nervous because it was like having a parent or a judgy aunt come to see you. And so I did the whole set, the whole hour, killed. Philly crowd went wild. And at the end, she called me into a dressing room a couple weeks later. She laughed, she had a great time, and I was like, was it too much? It was like, no, I was dying laughing. 2 weeks later, she says, we need to shoot this as a special.
Girl.
And I said, really? And she goes, yes, why hasn't it been done so far? Because in all the times I did stand-up for all those years, I never recorded an hour, just for whatever reason. And she said, we're going to do it. And so right then we decided, we called it Workwives Productions, because everybody says we're Workwives.
You and Sheryl.
Yes, it's called Workwives Productions, and the first one is me, but then we're gonna do it for other voices too that are, you know, other women and men who are not as represented, so we're gonna
When you put
widen it
women
out.
together, it's nothing that we can't do.
I know,
I'm telling you. I'm telling you, congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations on your production company.
Thank you.
I love this that y'all connected on Abbott Elementary. You have made these very deep friendships with the cast. And Abbott Elementary, one thing that I love so much is you have been struggling. You know, we were working actors, but you trying to feed the kids and everybody else you were taking care of. That you because you're like that. You finally got to buy a house. Lisa
you heard me
Ann
talk
Walter.
about it. I know. Yes, thank you.
Finally
I got
to buy a
house. In Los Angeles.
In LA, you got your house. How you settling in, girl?
I love it so much. First of all, it took forever to I wanted all the perfect stuff. Like, this is the house I'm gonna die. They're gonna have to cart me out in a coffin, girl. I am not leaving. And it took I don't know, 5 months for the furniture to come in. It finally, 2 days before Christmas, all the furniture's in. And my kids are coming home for the holidays. And, you know, one of them's away at school. 2 of them live in New York now. Everybody's coming to the house for the first time with the brand new upholstered furniture. Not cheap. And they come in and they start throwing their backpacks from the airplane onto the couch. I'm like, get it off the couch! The dog got up on the couch because we're decorating the tree. I take his paws, I pull him off the couch. No, you don't sit on this couch anymore. And the kids, my son just said before, he goes, yeah, we have to put stuff away now.
Yes.
I know.
You're not renting this thing. This is not a landlord, this is your house.
This is my house. And you know how you feel about it. I went with you when you were looking.
Exactly.
I think 12, 15 trips we went and looked at houses in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
And about the 12th trip, I went, I get it now. Some man said to me, because I was like, you can't do this, you can't do this. And the man said, what are you, the realtor? I said, I'm the white friend.
That's what you did. She did.
You gotta
Every house.
fix this, you gotta fix that. She's not paying that
I didn't know anything. Lisa Ann came in, scared everybody. She was like, this gotta be done. I know you're gonna clean this refrigerator. You gonna do this? And I was like, thank you, Jesus, that Lisa Ann is with me. Well, I know because you don't want the boys' feet on your couch. You don't want the dog on your couch. So I got you a housewarming gift.
You did?
Yes, I want your furniture to stay nice, so I got you a plastic couch
Oh
cover.
my God. So Melissa Cementi.
It's so Melissa Cementi, but you Italian, I'm black. We know about that daggone plastic house cover.
I'm gonna put some of it on the lamp too.
There you go, because when they start touching stuff.
Yeah, don't touch anything.
All right, so you go and you tell me how many more you need. I'm gonna send all the plastic covers that you need. Okay? And you be like both our grandmothers. You keep it on there for like 10 years.
When you get out and up in the summer, you're like this.
And
wait, I left half of my on the couch.
Now, in honor of Niecy's exciting new project, we're gonna play a game called Spill the Most or Do Something Gross. All right? Okay. And the rules are very, very simple. I'm going to ask Niecy a question, and she can either give an honest answer or pass by doing something gross instead. Get it grotesquerie. So, Niecy, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so come have a seat. Come
Sit
on,
here?
Sit right here. Just sit down, have a seat.
Okay.
Okay, now you have a seat while I'm gonna reveal the first gross item. I don't even know what that is. That is the nastiest thing. Okay, so if you don't answer this question, Niecy, you're gonna have to stick your bare feet in this bucket of slime, okay? It's all slime.
What's the question?
Okay, I'm gonna ask you the question. Are you a member of the Mile High Club?
Girl, you know what? I'm not gonna put my feet in this, so I'm gonna answer the question. I am not. Thank you.
All
very
right.
much.
Okay. You answered that correctly.
I love it. What kind of audience do you have? They said, oh, y'all want me to do it?
They want you to be a member. I want you to be a member. Okay. We're gonna move to the next item. All right. So you gotta answer the question.
What is this?
Chocolate-covered crickets.
Okay.
Chocolate-covered crickets. So here's your question, friend.
Okay.
All right. Your career continues to reach new heights. How much money is in your bank account right now?
Girl, let me go on and get one of these.
If you don't answer this question, you're gonna have to stick your hand in a bowl full of worms. Now, I don't like nothing crawling. I helped you with the crickets. Yeah. So here's the question. What was the last risque text you sent to JB?
It was something that said, you know what it is. Come get it, baby.
So you made it. You did not have to do the worm. Oh my gosh. Cricket.
Sorry, baby. She made me tell it.
JB, oh my gosh. Now here's one more item. Okay, this may bring back some memories from your Emmy-winning role in Dahmer. All right, so answer the last question. Ooh, that chocolate covered cricket is
disgusting.
It is so nasty. All right, this is the last question, or you gotta eat this mystery meat sandwich.
Okay.
Okay, so your question is, will you promise now to take me as your +1 next time you're nominated for an award? Girl, give me the sandwich back. JB! Oh my gosh. Here, girl, spit it out. Spit it out. Just put it. Niecy, I love you. I don't know what you ate. I don't know what they put in there. You have been such a good sport that we got you a prize basket of soaps and hand sanitizer. That's what we go.
Thank you.
Thank you. Please welcome my friend, Sheryl Underwood.
I'm loving it.
Thank you. I'm loving you. Look at all that shapely shape coming on.
Listen. I heard you talking about the game.
Wait, did you watch the Super Bowl?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
What'd you think?
You know, I've been an Eagle fan since I was dating Eagles. You know. Matter of fact, I invented the brotherly shove. You know what I'm saying? So I was rooting for him. I was rooting for him.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I don't know if, hold on one second. If y'all go see, and you must run to see Sheryl do her stand-up comedy, but you have an entire bit about dating a pro football player.
Yes.
And I hope that you do it when people come to see you, because that mess is funny as all get up.
I'll be at City Winery in New York in the main room tomorrow, Tuesday, 7:30. Get your tickets right now.
Right now, because that story of dating is so funny.
Yes.
Now, going back to the Super Bowl.
Yes.
You got thoughts about that?
Well, you know, I wish Taylor had come out and sang Bad Blood with Kendrick. Because remember, he was in the video with her. That would have been the bomb. You know, but I agree with you on old boy and his outfit. Yeah. And then that's called the Walk of Shame outfit. I've been through that where you got to wear the same outfit out the house. Yeah, you looking crazy. That's why I bring backup outfits so you don't know what had just happened. You know what I'm saying? Yes. And you saying, how does she console him that he lost?
Right.
Listen, I have dated many men that have lost the Super Bowl. But I motivated them to win next year. So, hey.
And you know who you are.
Yes, that's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
Oh my gosh. Hey, Shannon. Anyway,
you better know it.
Hey, Shannon Sharp.
Listen. Yes, honey.
Oh gosh. So you know what? This is what I love. I haven't seen you in so long, girl. It's the first time I've seen you since the talk ended. So how you feeling now that chapter has closed?
I thank God for the opportunity.
Okay.
I thank God for learning, for being with my friends, and for maturing. You know, you make good friends in this business. And then sometimes you find out if your friend is really your coworker.
That's right. Right.
And God let me handle it that day. And I want to thank you, because I know you was praying through that screen when that day happened for me to stay calm and prayed up. Because y'all know old Cheryl, because I could have lit somebody
We do know.
up.
Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand old Cheryl.
Oh, Cheryl. Yes, but what I felt was I wasn't just representing me and my family. I was representing you and every black woman in this room.
That's right.
Because they want us to be angry. You know what I'm saying? But we have to be prepared. And we have to be controlled and precise. So I thank God for being on the talk and everything that I've learned and all of those women and men that I worked with on that show. To be on CBS and come from Def Comedy Jam, Comic View, street comedy, to be on daytime TV and the #1 network that's the most conservative at that time, that's God.
Oh!
That's God. Yes.
And it was always such a joy watching you because you brought it. Everybody just fell in love with you, Cheryl, which they can't help but do when you're on the screen or in front.
But you taught me. Remember, I called you.
I did,
and I said, tell me how you do this every day. And you gave me the tips and the tools and the confidence to do this. And that is why you're being blessed today.
Thank you. Well, you can't give advice to somebody who can't take it and who don't have what you had, what it took.
Because I'm willing to listen.
Yeah.
Because I don't know everything.
But you did it.
That's
and you
right.
Did it for,
and you helped me do it.
You go, girl. And now it's just up from here.
That's right. That's right.
You know.
That's right.
But it's so funny because I went to see Martin Lawrence last week, and you've made such an impact on everybody that when I was seeing Martin Lawrence, they introduced Lonnie Love, but they mistook her for you.
What?
So they did. They mistook her for you.
That's a blessing.
They called her the co-host from The Talk.
Yes.
So I want to say, have you ever been? Now you're up there with people mistaking her for you. Have you ever been mistaken for someone?
Yeah, you know, I was walking down Times Square and somebody said, I didn't know Lil Yachty was performing tonight.
You ain't got no sense. You got no sense, girl. I was gonna say.
Well, you remember I used to tell that joke. I said, without makeup, I look exactly like Wesley Snipes. And we
Y'all
was
look
at
like cousins.
Yeah, we was at the last Tyson fight, and we were in Isaac Hayes' club when Isaac Hayes was alive. We was in Memphis at the last Tyson fight, and he walked up on me, and he was mad, and I said, brother, that is a compliment to being pretty and black.
That's right.
That's what it is.
Don't be mad.
And we became friends.
Y'all friends.
Yes,
now.
we became friends.
It's so funny because everybody always think we all look like Viola. You know?
Absolutely.
You know.
Man, I wish I could be Viola Davis. Listen, that girl knows she cry where it make you want to fight somebody. Between her and Monique Impression, oh Lord, make you want to fight her. But that is when you are a good actor.
Yes.
When you can make somebody feel something. But that statuesque brownness, that beauty that she has, that regalness, that's what we want to be.
That's what we want to be.
That's what we want to be.
Now look, I know doing the talk show, you don't have a lot of time for stuff when you do a talk show. It takes 99% of your day and your time.
Yeah.
So now you're free to date. We're both single. Have you casted a wide net?
Ooh.
What you looking for?
Listen to me. I'm gonna tell you what opened the doors of dating for me.
Okay.
Club Shay Shay. Every man in the nation is coming after me, and they're all talking like, I didn't know you was dating Shining and everything. And I was like, well, we really wasn't dating. We was kind of talking, and I was hoping to be, you know, you want to be, he's Shannon Sharp, I want to be Cheryl Sharp. But now, you know, all the men now are talking to me.
So what you looking for?
I like a baby DeBarge. I like somebody look like Elle DeBarge.
Okay, you want an Elle DeBarge?
Short, tall. I like a tall Elle DeBarge. I go from 35 to 95. You know. These little youngins could come get it, right? You know, and I want, you know what I really want to do?
What?
It's a brother that's running, that's the CEO of Red Lobster.
Okay.
I want to, not that I want to date him because I think he's married, but I want to.
Somebody.
Yeah, I want to go on dates in every Red Lobster.
Ooh.
So where's the camera I'm supposed to look at?
Where's the camera? She's right here.
Okay, if you would like to date me, I will be here until Friday morning. We could go to the Red Lobster in Times Square. If your name is Rufus, Woodrow, Malachi, call me. If your name is Laquan and you play for any athletic team, call me. If you are a rapper with a good name that I can understand, call me.
But most of all, before you call her, buy some tickets to her show tomorrow night at the City Winery.
That's right, 7:30. 7:30.
You know what? When I tell you, we haven't worked together in a long time.
No, we
I'm so
haven't.
happy to see you. We were both in the movie Beauty Shop starring
Yes.
Queen Latifah.
Yes.
And it has been literally 20 years
Yes.
since Beauty Shop first came out.
Yeah.
Are you hoping for a sequel?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think we need to get back together and do a sequel on where are we now.
That's right.
Right?
That's
So
right.
where would you want your character to be?
My character, Ida, was pregnant at the
Yes,
time.
yes.
So I would like to be, and Omari Hardwick from Ghost was in it too.
That's right,
So
that's right.
I would like to have some kids and,
Yes.
and have my beauty shop.
That's
Yeah,
right,
we
that's
were there.
right. And your kids be big stars and
That's right.
athletes and creators of things.
Your character
was Catfish Rita, and I want to have like franchises, Catfish Rita, Soul Food, and Gospel Emporium chains all over. I think that would be good. And you have Robin Montague back there writing for you.
Yes.
Let us come together as women. Let us produce content, movies, sitcoms, other shows. We have got to help each other. You see everybody else. Where are the black female comedians coming together to work?
That's true.
That's right.
Absolutely right.
That's
I'm
right.
glad you said that.
That's
I am
right.
so glad you said that. And now leading on to now you are out there being able to do it. You have a platform.
Yes.
You have a mouth. We always had a mouth, Cheryl.
Yes.
But now it's even, it reaches farther
Yes.
with people. So you got the Mix and Mingle tour, which
Yes.
I'm excited about.
Thank you.
Can you tell us about it? Look at all the dates.
Well, one thing, I thank God for being able to go back to my first love, which is stand-up comedy, which is your love as well.
it is.
Mix and Mingle Tour, we call it a Mix and Mingle because there are a lot of lonely people out there, men and women, that need to come together and mix and mingle. But the politics of our country have stopped us from mixing and mingling with each other.
Right.
So when you come to my show, you're gonna get a little bit of politics, a little bit of discussion of what's happening in the world today, but you're also gonna get a lot of sexual discussion. But there are men, yes, yes. I know how to tell a good sex joke.
You sure do.
Right,
You
right.
do.
But I want people to come and see that there are men on this show. Mike Washington from DMV, from DMV
Yes.
area, Washington, D.C. area.
Yes.
He's on the show. Kyle Irby, who's from Los Angeles Inland Empire, he's on the show. And at the end of the show, we let men come out the audience and they walk across the stage, and if the audience cheers for them loud enough, they may win my money. But at the City Water Resort, bring your man. Bring your man. I'm gonna give away maybe a good 3-4 figures of money.
Oh!
Bring your man. It's for men. And we'll explain to you what it is when you come to the show. We've been doing it every single show. Also, I will be on the Tom Joyner Fantastic Voyages cruise in October.
Congratulations.
Are you coming?
No, October I have to work. I can't go on the cruise, but
Okay.
that's a great cruise to be on.
Absolutely. I'm coming back for the cruise.
I'm so happy to see you out there doing what you do best.
Yes.
But I have to say this, and I don't know if I said it the last time you came. You always give comics who need a chance a break.
Absolutely.
And Sheryl Underwood, I was struggling and I was broke. I had no money, and Cheryl called me and another comic named Retha Jones.
Retha Jones,
You
that's right.
took us on the road
That's
with
right,
you.
that's right.
And you split the money.
That's right.
And we helped Cheryl take pictures. I took
Yes.
pictures with her fans, and you gave us a portion of that money
Absolutely.
that you charged.
You gotta
and
pay
I
it
had
forward.
no
Yeah.
money.
That's right.
And I appreciate it. I had no money. Now I got back to the hotel and the promoter didn't pay the bill. Retha and I, but you
Yes.
took care of that too.
That's right.
You took care of that
And that's
too.
right. And I will fight a promoter for everybody's money.
will.
You gotta have everybody's money.
They told Cheryl that they didn't have her check, and Cheryl said, and guess what I got in my purse? I'm gonna come back here, I'm gonna get my purse out my
That's
car.
right. And you gonna have
She
my
didn't,
money.
She didn't play, and they got her
That's
money.
right.
They paid
Can I
her-
say this before I go too?
Yes.
I need help from every celebrity and every athlete, playing and retired. I have a sports initiative for young boys.
Okay.
As young as 3 years old and as old as 18. We need to help our young boys and our girls too.
Right.
But our young boys need us. Use this fame for something good. So if you
right.
want
Legacy.
to join us in this great journey to help young boys, come join me.
All right, well, thank you for that.
Yeah.
We have to talk.
Yeah.
I want to say thank you for being here. You're a proud Zeta Phi
Zeta Phi Beta. That's right.
We're gonna